Uh, Hello, welcome to this live practice session of the grade 12. Uh, so I'm a teacher here, and obviously it has been many years that I'm teaching computer science. In this session also, we'll be talking
Hello.
briefly about all the
Welcome
topics,
to
maybe the
this
programming and
live
non-practice
programming
session
topics.
that grade 12. Let's just start the discussion. So I'm a teacher here
From first,
and
that is
obviously it has
C.
been many years that I'm teaching
Okay.
computer science. In this session also we'll be talking briefly about all the topics, maybe the programming and non-programming
Session,
topics.
that is grade 12.
Let's just start the discussion.
So I'm a teacher
here
from first,
and
that is
obviously it has
C.
been many years that I'm teaching
Okay.
computer science. In this session also
Now, here you can see my file. There is Word file here. Let's go briefly about the functions. Then I'll show you some programs. So basic concept of function is there. We can understand from here. So this is the main function, and what the function does here, it divides the main function into multiple segments, multiple parts. Looks like this one. Function A means it's a separate block of code. This is a function B, it's a separate block of code, and this is also function C, separate block of code. And further we can also divide for in different segments, or we can set the blocks there. So these are divided parts of the segments, they are called the functions. Different models we can say. Using this we can write the program, we can manage the program. Yeah, so that is the meaning of function, means to divide the entire program into multiple segments, multiple parts, and write the program, manage that. So all those divided parts, they are called the functions. Now how to write the function? First, what we have to do there are different segments, different parts of a function. What we have to do there, first we have to write there, uh, we can say prototype, name of function there, looks like this one. Let me give you syntax of this program. Mm, Here is it. So this is the definition part. Okay, so in sum, this is the definition part. Similarly, this is the calling part. We can see here sum. This is the calling part. Next, the prototype also we have to use there. That Moses is at the top of our program, and that is called definition. That prototype of the function. Let's see that practically how to write the program, basic program using the function in C. Let's create a new file here. I hope you can see clearly. Header file. Uh, if my sound is not clear, you can use the chat box of the YouTube or the Facebook here. Okay, if it is clear, fine. First, we have to write the function prototype. Let's give the name of function. Suppose there is message display. So this is called function prototype. So basic theory also I am explaining here. So this is a function prototype, and it is just like a variable declaration. Okay, we have to declare it. So its name is called function prototype, or we can say function declaration. It is just with the mostly we use the void if it is not returning any value. And here is the name of function we are using. Right now we are not using any parameter here. Yes, so there is no parameter. In later sections we will also see that actually how to pass the parameters. Now let's go for the main function here. So this is a function prototype. Now what we have to do there? This is called function calling. Now let's go for the definition part. This is called definition, where we will be defining some parts, variables, values, processes, etc. So this is called definition of function. A block of function we can say, and it has different variables. Now what to put inside the function? Let's give one statement there. Printf hello from our function. Let's save it. If you have computer with you, you can write the code with me. If any help needed, you just let me know. I have saved the file. Now what we have to do there? We have to run the program. So this is the statement we have to use. We have used inside this definition part. Okay, and this is called calling part. Means we have to call the function from particular function, maybe the main or maybe any other our own defined function. And this is the prototype. So that is called declaration part of function. After that, going to run the program. So go to execute menu and just press compile and run. Here is the output. you can see. It's very simple to understand about this one. If you have any confusion, use the chat box or YouTube or the Facebook. Can you hear me that my sound? Hello? Can you hear my sound? My sound is audible or not? So do you have any confusion? If you have any confusion, then let me know there. Okay, now let's write a simple program again. I want to recall it. So this is the function prototype. Okay, this is the function calling and this is the function definition. Okay, now let's write a simple program in which what we'll do there, uh, we'll be using some variables. Okay, using the function. Let's get a new file here. Let's save it first. This is the comment part. Now let's put here header file. Let's define a function here, void let's give the function name variables. Okay, again I'm writing a comment that this is function declaration. Let's go for main function here. After that semicolon we missed here, semicolon. Here we have to call the function variables, this one, return 0, and after that what we need here, void variables. So this is function definition. Let's define a variable. Okay. This is function calling. Save it. If you have any question, you can ask me there. It's very simple there. So here is a statement of variable. What we have done, just we have used one variable a, and we have assigned one value, that is 90, and we are just printing its value, that is a equals to %d and a. And this is calling part. So this is the definition part. This is the declaration part. Yes, nothing more we have to do here. Now going to run it. Here is the output. We can see. So it's very simple. Yes or no? Yes. So using function, writing a program is quite simple, and very simple way we can write, we can run the program. You know, it's very simple. Okay. If any confusion, let me know there. No confusion, fine there. Do you have any question? Let me know there. So it was very simple program. Now we are going to write a next program using function, and in this what we'll do that we'll be finding sum of two numbers. Okay, let's see. In this program, so this variable, since it is used inside the function, so this is called local variable. So this is called local variables. It's very simple there. And if we use this variable outside this block, then that becomes a global variable. It's quite simple there. Okay, now we are going to write a new program, and for that going to create a new file here, function to find sum of two numbers entered by user. First header file, let's define a function first here. Void sum. Okay, this is function declaration. Next is the main part. Okay, call the function, so that is sum, return 0, and after that we are going to use this block part, that is definition part, void sum. After that we need two variables. Let's declare it, float num1, num2. Let's go for input, enter two numbers, scanf. Let's give the formula here, num1 plus num2. Yes, that's all, nothing more we have to do. Again, so this is function declaration, also called prototype, and this is the calling part of our function. Means we have to use same name as we have defined above there in the declaration part. This is called block or definition of function, and these are the local variables we are using here. Obviously we have to go for input, this is called input, and here we are finding the sum with display. Let's save it. That's all. Now going to run it. We can see here it is asking two numbers. Let's get 23, and next is 34. Sum is 0. Okay, here it has to be f, so 23, 34. It's very simple there, and this type of program may come in exam there, like finding area, perimeter, okay, volume, and in our exam, and we can write in this way. So I hope you also this one. If you have any confusion, then let me know. So do you have anything to share, or we can say that questions? Let me know there. So this was next program. Now we are going to talk about the next program, and that next program is here to find an area and perimeter of a rectangle using function. So how? Let's see that. Uh, Using function, if it is asked that okay, write a program using function, then we have to use this type of programming technique. Let's create a new file here. Use user defined function to find area meter of rectangle. So this is the comment part. Just I'm explaining every line of this program. Use user defined function to find area and perimeter of rectangle. We know that area equals to L into B and perimeter equals to twice into L plus B. So this is a question. Suppose if we have same question in our exam, how to write that using user defined function. Suppose name of function also given there, and that function is area come perimeter. This is the function given to us. Let's write that. First header file. Let's make a function first. So function name is given already here. Yes or no? Since it is given, we have to use same. Void, two times void being there, area perimeter. Now main. Here first we have to call the function. Let's write same here. So just copying and pasting here. So this is call function calling. Whenever we call it to the transfer, it goes to particular function. Okay, return 0. Okay, so this is calling a function. So this is prototype. We also say signature of function. Before we use that, we have to define somewhere. After that, let's go to the body part, the definition part. Area void area perimeter. Okay, what we need for this? We need L and B. As we can see in this that formula, area is L into B and perimeter is twice L plus B. What we have to do there? Let's declare some variables. Float L, B for area, and perimeter B. What we need there? We need L and B into L and B. Let's write the length and breadth. Scanner. If you have any confusion, use the chat box. You can use chat box to communicate with me. If not, find there. Area equals to L into B and perimeter equals to twice into L plus B. So for we use the formula. After that, printing is left. Printf area equals to F, perimeter equals to F, area then perimeter. Okay, save it. So program 4.c. Again, so this is the definition part. So this is the calling part. We have to call it. If we don't call, then there will be no output. And this is the prototype. Okay, also called the signature. After that, going to run it, compile and run. Look here, it is asking for the length and breadth there. Let's give the length 12.34 and breadth 56.43. So here is area and here is the perimeter. I hope you all answer of this one, and if you have any confusion, let me know there. It's very simple program, and this type of program actually many times it is asked in board exam, and you can write very easily. So no question. Okay, fine there. Okay, now we are going to write same program but using the parameters. Let's be clear about the parameter. Okay, uh, savage file savage function area perimeter 5 using parameter. Okay, dot c. Suppose if we are asked here pass a parameter. So how we pass a parameter? In this way, float means two parameters being passed. Actually they are the variables, nothing more there. So these are called the formal parameter. So we can also use the variable L and then B. So this is the formal parameter L and B. Okay, now since we are passing the parameter, we have to pass the value from here. So what we do here, we are going to input these all the values from here to the in main part. So that is the actual meaning of this one, passing parameter. Now since we are passing the parameter, so input done here, what we have to do, let's pass the variables whichever just carrying the values here. B, since L and B they are storing the values entered by user, so we have to pass the variables here. L and B they are called the arguments. So whenever we call the function and pass the parameters, then they become the argument. We can also use some fixed values, and same we have to do here. We have to copy this part and we have to put inside the parenthesis here. What happens, this L it supplies the value to this variable L, and this way it supplies the value to this variable B. So this function it gets the value from the main function. Okay, so this is how it works. And after that we have area here. This area cannot be used here, so float area then P. That's all, nothing more we have to do there. So whenever we pass a parameter, then what happens, particular function they can access the value from any other function. Okay, L and B they are called the actual arguments. Okay, and this L and B they are called the formal parameters. Nothing more we have to do here. Save it, run it. Again asking for the inputs, so let's give here 2.34 12.54. Here is area, here is perimeter. It's very simple there, and in this way we can write a program if we are asked to pass the parameters. Okay, so whenever we are asked pass the parameter, it means go for the input not from the same function, from the different function, maybe the main, we can use any other there. Okay, it's very simple. Now so this was about the parameter. Okay, so formal parameter and the actual argument we can set the actual parameter. Let's write a new program again. Suppose we are asked there to find the area of circle. Okay, so how to write the program? Let's go create a new file. web to find area of circle. Okay, use the function area. Suppose its type is also given there, float area, and that's all. Header file we have to write first here. Let's make a function first, already given in question. So float area. Suppose name is, let's change the name here, circle. Okay. This is the function given to us. Area, circle, no parameter. So we are not using any parameter. So this is called a function prototype declaration. Okay, with return type float. After that, we have to go for the main function. So what we need here, since we are asked only one day, we need a radius of circle. Let's declare a radius. Let's go for input. Since it do not have any parameter, so we cannot pass directly what we need there. So let's do the first work of definition part, float area circle. So float here, radius, and we need area. Yes, let's go for input, enter radius, scanf, here is radius. Formula is 3.14. Enter, since radius power is square, what we need there, we need power. Let's give the radius power is 2 here, and for that we need one more header file, and that is include math.h. That's all, nothing more we have to do. As the question is asking us that it is returning float, means we have to use the return value. Our output is shown in this variable area, so simply what we have to do there, let's put return area. So what this does there, it returns the value of this entire block and transfer the control to main from where it is called. Okay, since it is returning floating type of value, what we have to do there, we have to use the printf. Let's put here printf area equals to f, and after that what is the name of function, so area circle. That's all, nothing more there. Function six, area circle p6. That's all. Going to run it. Okay, no bug there. Let's give some radius here, 34.56. Area is this much. Okay. Oh, it's very simple. It's a very simple program. If that return type is other than void, we have to use a return here. Okay. And whenever the function returns particular value, then simply we have to use the printf function in the calling part. Otherwise, simply we have to put the function name. Nothing more there. And if the parameter is also being passed there, we have to use the parameter from particular block or the function or the particular segment, we can say. I hope you also saw this one. If you have any questions, just use the chat box. No questions, fine there. Waiting for your questions there. So here, obviously, these are the local variables. Okay, and nothing more there. We can also use auto there, and we have not used any global variable here. If there is a global variable, then what we have to do there? We have to remove this part from here, and we have to put it where? Here. Okay. I mean to say, like looks like this one. This one. Okay. So it becomes a global variable, means you can go for input from here without passing parameter, and that also can be accepted, and that input data or the values we can use further in this our function block. So this is called global variable, and this is called local variable. You know, it's very simple. It's quite simple. I hope you also know this one. Can you hear me, Parnim? This is not Python class. Okay. Uh, this is actually for the board exam of NEB in Nepal. Where are you from? Parmesh? Can you hear me, Parmesh? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Parmesh. So this was simply a discussion on this function, and tomorrow again we'll be discussing about some more about the function, and we'll switch to uh, structure. And not only that much, we'll be talking about some that MCQ as well related to this C function. Then we'll move to structure, then pointer, and then some other topics. I hope you like the video. If any comments, suggestions, just let me know there. Use the chat box. You can also use the Facebook comment box there. Okay. Thank you. Stay tuned. And tomorrow again at same time, we'll be talking here. We'll be sitting here. Uh, till then, goodbye. Take care.